Be honest with me for a second. How many times have you said, "I'll study later," not "I won't study," just later, later tonight, later after one video, later after resting for 5 minutes, and suddenly, it's 2 a.m. Your book is still closed, and you're telling yourself, "Okay, tomorrow for sure." Yeah, I've been there. And today I want to talk about the huge mistakes most lazy students make. Not because they're stupid, not because they don't care, but because no one ever showed them a better way. If this video hits a little too close to home, good. That means it's for you. Let's start with the biggest mistake. Lazy students don't say, "I won't study." They say, "I'll study later." That sounds responsible. It feels safe. It feels like you're still a good student. But here's the truth no one tells you. "I'll study later" is just procrastination wearing a polite mask. Because later almost never comes. And every time you delay, two things happen. 1. Your stress grows. 2. Your confidence drops. You start feeling behind, then guilty, then overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you avoid studying even more. It's a loop, and most students stay stuck in it for years. Mistake number 2. Waiting to feel motivated. Lazy students tell themselves, "I'll study when I feel ready. I'll start when I'm motivated. I just don't feel like it today." Let me tell you something from experience. Motivation is unreliable. The students who get good grades aren't motivated all the time. They're just consistent when they don't feel like it. Motivation comes after action, not before. You don't wait to feel focused to start studying. You start studying to become focused. That shift alone can change everything. Here's another huge mistake. Lazy students think studying has to be 2 hours, 3 hours, perfect focus, no distractions. So their brain goes, "Yeah, no thanks," and they never start. But let me ask you something. Is 10 minutes better than 0? Is reading 1 page better than none? Of course it is. High-performing students don't rely on long sessions. They rely on starting small. 10 minutes, 1 topic, 1 question. Once you start, momentum kicks in. The hardest part isn't studying, it's starting. This one hurt me when I realized it. Lazy students think they're resting, but they're actually escaping. Scrolling, reels, YouTube, games, one more episode. Real rest makes you feel better after. Escape makes you feel worse. If you rest for 2 hours and feel more tired, more anxious, more guilty, that wasn't rest. That was avoidance. And avoidance drains your energy way more than studying ever will. Another big mistake. Thinking like this: if I can't study perfectly today, what's the point? So you miss 1 day, then 2. Then a week, and now you feel so behind that starting feels impossible. But progress isn't all or nothing. Bad study days still count. Messy sessions still count. Even 5 minutes counts. Consistency beats intensity. Always. This one is dangerous. Calling yourself lazy. "I'm just lazy. I've always been lazy. That's just who I am." No. You're not lazy. You're overwhelmed. You're unclear. You're tired. Or you never learned how to study properly. Labels stick. And when you call yourself lazy, your brain stops trying to improve. Change the story. Instead of, "I'm lazy," say, "I'm learning how to be consistent." Words matter. Now let me give you something practical. Here's a simple system that helped me stop saying, "I'll study later." Step 1. Lower the bar. Don't aim for 2 hours. Aim for 5 minutes. Tell yourself, "I'm just opening the book." That's it. Step 2. Remove 1 distraction. Not all, just 1. Phone on silent, or phone in another room. 1 small win. Step 3. Stop at a good moment. Don't study until you're exhausted. Stop while you still have energy. That makes it easier to come back tomorrow. This system isn't impressive, but it works. Let's make this real. Tonight, don't promise yourself, "I'll study for 2 hours. Promise this instead. "I'll study for 5 minutes. Set a timer. Open your book. Start messy. If you stop after 5 minutes, fine. If you continue, great. Either way, you win. Because you broke the later habit. So let's recap. Most lazy students aren't lazy. They wait for motivation, try to do too much, escape instead of resting, and keep saying, "I'll study later." You don't need a new personality. You need a better system. Start small. Start now. Start imperfect. Try this tonight.